Another game from the ranked FAF ladder. Here we got number 5 player Isen as UEF versus Low, who's number 3. Playing on Verga Pass, a pretty difficult map. It's got a whole bunch of rocks and really have to know the map in order to play it well. You can see both players starting with ground. Sometimes people go with a fast air on this one, and it seems like Slow is going to go with air after only 5 P-gens by his ACU. You can see both players pushing out their early NGs pretty quickly. The first two NGs are going out into the field getting the mass extractors. You start with only one mass extractor next to you, so you gotta expand. You can see difference at Isen versus Low. Isen is actually pushing his ACU while Low is building 2 factories and P-gens at his initial point. You see a lot of hunters coming through. There's 2 big chunks of mass in these 2 areas right here. It's a symmetric map. And you can see the hunters are going straight to those mass looking for those early NGs. Pretty big group of mech marines here from Isen protecting this NG, so a pretty valuable place for him. And he's also got radar. And the first fight goes to Isen with UEF. And of course here Isen pushes with his ACU, and a successful mech marine takes out an NG from Zlo. And a bomber coming out from Zlo. This is minute 320. Pretty very effective weapon on this map early on, especially when the other player doesn't have air. And Zlo is a very good micro air of bombers. Bomber's at 1 kill now, not 2. Yet another bomber here looking for NGs in these areas. So you want to basically stop the player from expanding to the 2 sides spots. Hard to do it with an ACU, and you can see here symmetrically Zlo has moved his ACU to the side. You see quite a bit of tanks coming from Isen as well as Mantis, so the time for flares and well, not flares, mech marines and hunters is over. See a 3 kill bomber here from 4 kill bomber from Zlo. Nice placement of a scout. And here you can see Isen's ACU next to one of these mass piles. It's got a whole bunch of mass here. On the other side, there's still quite a bit of mass for Zlo, and he's going to move his ACU to this area. You see both players spamming P-gens. That's important, especially in 3603. Quite a few flak from Isen he had to protect against bombers. Zlo being pretty aggressive with his Mantis. See both players taking out these side mass extractors. Really at the exact same time Isen is taking out the mass extractors and some factories from Zlo. So really only 2 positions being held by both players. And now you can see how numbers basically always win. Mantis are a little faster, but they will not be able to run away. And you get an air fight that it looks like Zlo has the numbers. Nice to have some NGs in the back with radar, just saving them from the initial attack. You can always come out pretty easily, get some mass. Looks like Zlo is being pushed back on all 3 passageways here. This group is most likely going to run into the Zlo's ACU, who's most likely getting T2 engineering right now. That was probably not a very good move. You can see pretty big force here from Zlo from his starting position. He's got a lot of factories here. And his first side base is going to get a full attack from Isen, being very aggressive. So, pretty bad situation for Zlo. Zlo has his own small army. He can cut off any reinforcements for Isen. See some T2 from Zlo. Pretty good units. You gotta micro those though, hoplites. Now it looks like Zlo might actually be in trouble here. He's all by himself. He does have a T2 ACU. He's got a pretty good engineering. And we're seeing T2 gunships actually. And air control from Isen. And now Zlo has to run. However, he does have a pretty big force that's going to back him up. See, those T2 gunships are not going to be very effective when air is still controlled by Zlo. Zlo being able to run out of the way, and Isen's ACU in quite a bit of trouble. All Mantas here. So a little too much aggression from Isen, and Zlo makes Isen pay. Very difficult map, but pretty nice game.